front of you and join us now, and we will do Bada Konasan. Now let us all do Bada Konasan together. Starting from this position, Dandasan. Straight spine, straight legs. Bend at the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. You'll notice the girls are sitting on a roll. It's much better to have the buttocks higher than the feet. So position yourselves the same way. Then, once you've grasped the feet, stretch the spine and pull a straight body forward, observing your Tadasana spine. Should you have back trouble, curvature or anything like that, don't force yourself. It's all right if you go only as far as Isabel. She's demonstrating how you should go only a little way if you've got back trouble. If your feet should be hurting, a sponge under the feet will help enormously. You know, in this pose, we are stretching the muscles on the pelvic floor, and it's wonderful for strengthening abdominal muscles. Use your elbows to push the knees down. So, how far down are you going? Don't strive to put your forehead on the floor. Go to put the mouth beyond the feet on the floor. Right. Breathe in. Come up. Lifting the head, coming up. And stretch the feet out straight in front of you. And then join us to do Upavishta. Now, sit facing us with your legs as wide apart as possible. Get off the roll now, you're sitting flat. Stretch the legs as wide as you possibly can. And pull the skin out either side of the buttocks. Now join us again. Lift the sternum, breathe out and take the arms down. Breathe in and take the arms up, 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 up. Interlace the fingers, forming a cup, and stretch. Then twist the shoulders to face the right leg. Twist. Now holding it on the left thigh, left leg. Breathe out and go forward to encircle your right foot. Keep your shoulders evenly spaced from the floor, and don't let the left thigh or knee come up off the floor. Breathe in and come up. Twist the shoulders to face the left foot. Stretch and breathe out, keeping the shoulders an even space from the floor as you go down. Stretch both sides of the body. Keep your heel extension, and this time keep the right thigh and buttocks well down on the floor. Don't let any space appear underneath that. Breathe in and come up. Now you're going to go down the front. So very passive legs, passive body, stretch the arms and come down very, very gently. Then stretch forward and take your hands to the feet. Now let us suppose you can't get down very well. Isabel, would you show them how to put your elbows on a roll like that, which would help enormously. Now Isabel can stretch the spine here and give that extension. Hold that as long as you can, flattening, pushing the sternum to the ground. Never go beyond your capacity. Don't feel any muscles screaming at you. Breathe in, come up. And bring the feet together. And we'll finish up the seated postures with Paschimottanasana. Now, pull the skin out again from under the buttocks. Sit up straight. Now you're going to take the body completely over the legs. But gradually, every time you breathe out, go down a little bit further. So first of all, open the arms. Get a lovely stretch over the frontal body. Now keeping the face up, go forward, go forward, go forward, until you can make an attachment with your hands. Now use that pull in the arms to stretch the body, from the pubic area to the chin, from the coccyx to the skull bone. And every time you breathe out, go down a little bit further. Take your time, go down until you are completely down. And surrender. This is the most wonderful pose for helping people with high blood pressure and helping us, other people, to keep our blood pressure down. It's good for people to calm the nerves, soothe and pacify. It's excellent to stay in this pose for at least 5 minutes at a time. Well, whether we've had 5 minutes or not, our tape says it's time for us to come out. So lift your heads, breathe in, and come up with a face up first. And we go into a relief posture. Just lean back on your hands, breathe in, breathe out, and lift the body. Dig in the coccyx, throw the head back, stretch over the thyroid, and bring the inner line of the legs to stretch so that the big toes are on the floor. Right. And you can relax out of that again. And then we will finish up with Sarvangasana and Halasana. In this workout, we're going to do the variations of Sarvangasana, which Thelma is now going to show us. You see, from this very good position, she's going to lower one leg down to the floor, taking one leg down to the floor. What she has to be careful of is that this hip then does not drop. And she doesn't take the foot to the middle, but straight out from that thigh. She brings it up again, and she would take the other one down. But now we'll do the other movement, which is in a wide open movement. She positions the feet like a heel into the side. And then that leg goes down sideways, completely sideways. When it touches the floor, she can move that foot to be in line with the heel rather than the ear. This leg is the stability against which she can do that movement. She takes it up again, and then we'll do the pagoda posture. She brings the soles of the feet together and brings the heels as close down towards the body as she possibly can, bringing the knees as far apart as she possibly can. She goes back again, and then of course you will do what we demonstrate in the other one, go into Halasana. So she'll take the feet down, and after holding that a while, you'll come out of it in the usual way, pointing the chin to the ceiling, lowering, coming down, and doing the relief posture which we showed before. Now, join us. Lie down on your right. Now you notice that Thelma has a higher shelf than Isabel because she has a very prominent 7th vertebra here. Now Thelma's going to come out of it as the usual, lowering the buttocks, pointing the chin to the ceiling. She comes down and does the relief posture. Now, are you ready to join us? Have you got your blanket ready? You'll higher or lower as you please. Lie on your back, sit on your hands, your ears just touching that shelf. Breathe in, breathe out, and swing the legs right over until the feet touch the floor. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands down, then bend at the elbows, support the back, and take the legs up straight. Before we start the variations, work for a perpendicular line of the body. Dig in the coccyx, get a heel stretch, soft metatarsals. Keep your elbows as close in as you possibly can. Push with the heel of the hands. Right, now let's start the variations. Holding the left leg very, very firmly, lower the right leg to the floor, straight over the hip. Don't aim for the middle of the head. When the foot touches the floor, breathe out and bring it up. Breathe in and lower the other leg, straight over from the hip. Do not let that hip drop. Dig in at the pit of the thighs. Stretch that side of the body. Breathe out and bring the leg up. Now she's going to take the legs down sideways. So with a wide open movement, she positions heel into side of the foot. And then that leg comes down sideways, completely to the floor. Take yours down, and when your toe touches the floor, move the foot to be in line with the elbow rather than the shoulder. Breathe out and take the foot up. A wide movement to position the other heel into the side of the foot. Breathe out. Follow the direction of the toes and go down. But work from the upright leg. The stability is here. Breathe out and bring the leg up. Now we'll do the pagoda. Bring the soles of the feet together and bring the heels down to the body as near to the body as possible, pushing the knees wide open. Now take the legs up again to the perpendicular, back into Sarvangasana. And while we're in that, let me just mention the good of this pose. It's benefiting the legs, especially helpful to people with varicose veins. A wonderful supply of blood to the chest, so you're strengthening the chest against the common cold. The thyroid gland is getting a tremendous supply of blood, so your whole system is being rejuvenated. Now let's go into the Halasana, the plow posture. Take the legs over, one at a time if you want to, or both together, till the feet touch the floor. Now we have brought the benefits more to the intestines rather than to the legs or the chest or the throat. Again, see that no pain, excessive pain, is caused at the cervical region, and that might be helped if you just tiptoe a little bit nearer to the head. Interlace the fingers, bear down, but always stretch up into the pits of the thighs. It's good to hold this pose too for about 5 minutes, but we'll come out of it now. Placing hands on the floor, anchor the head on the floor by pointing the chin to the ceiling, and then bring the buttocks down with control. The legs will follow, don't worry. Come back again, right legs down to the floor, and then for the relief pose, sit up, lean back on your elbows, arch the body to place the top of the head on the floor, and you can increase the pose by lifting feet off the floor and taking the hands down to the knees. And relax. And now we will go into Shavasana, our relaxation pose. Now, when we do Shavasana, let's place the body with great care. You'll see Thelma is sitting with her heels on the one end of the mat so that when she lies down, she'll be fully on the mat. Now she draws up the knees, rounds the body over the knees and rolls the spine down so that every vertebra touches the floor. Then she extends the legs one at a time, keeps the feet apart, bends at the elbows to stretch the underside of the upper arm, then extends her arms so that the hands are about 25 degrees away from the body. And she surrenders. Now, surrender completely to the floor. Close the eyes, stretch the legs, and feel how heavy the body is taking you into the ground. Heavy head, shoulders, spine, legs, and feet. Take your attention to the internal organs and relax them. The heart, slow it down. Soft breathing, relax the abdominal organs. Then to relax the brain, feel the senses being controlled. Let the eyes drop back and back into the head. Relax the tongue. Relax the skin all over the body. Relax the ears. Feel the brain relaxing. Place your whole self in the arms of God. Let go and relax. You can stay there as long as you like, but when the time on this tape is up, I'll bring you out of it again.